With Slaanesh just around the corner, there's rumours, there's whispers of a potential sighting of Daemon Primarch Fulgrim, and these whispers are absolutely glorious. So we'll be discussing them in today's video, and also it's looking like there may be even more Emperor's Children models coming. We'll jump in and discuss that as well. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the Horus Heresy, because I keep getting bombarded with a lot of questions about what the hell's going on since the box set rumours and some other things that we've talked about before. So let's jump in and let's get waffling as always. Remember, as I always say when it comes to videos like this, rumours are rumours. They are not facts. If you want to believe them yourself. Just because I believe them doesn't mean that you should believe them. All rumours are lies. We'll only know if it's factual when it's revealed over on the GW socials, on their community website, their YouTubes, their Instagrams, etc, etc, etc. So please take rumours for what they are, rumours and not facts. So let's start with a potential new rumoured model for the Emperor's Children, and I'm hearing this is something like a cacophonist type of HQ unit. Of course, that means it's related to the Noise Marines, but what I am hearing, it doesn't have like any type of Noise Marine like big gun. I'm hearing like it actually comes equipped with a melee weapon and some type of pistol, and if I'm not mistaken, the pistol may have already been shown off with the renders. I'll put it in the background right now if it is the pistol that I'm thinking of. The description, the rumor that I got with this one is that it basically has a huge organ, like like that kind of organ, like a piano organ power pack. That's where the music's blasting from. That's where the sound waves are coming from. Maybe like this is a unit that is going to, like, I don't know, buff Noise Marines or something like this. Maybe it adds, you know, more damage to Noise Marines. I have absolutely no idea what this could be. I'm not really an Emperor's Children player, so Emperor's Children fans, does this unit make sense to you? You know, like just like something like with a massive sound wave backpack and that potentially could be attached to Noise Marines? Let me know in the comment down below. But this is another HQ unit that I'm hearing is coming with the Emperor's Children release. Remember, the big Emperor's Children release is supposed to be Lucius the Eternal, Fulgrim, which we'll talk about in a second, the Noise Marines, the Emperor's Children Chaos Space Marines, this cacophonist thing now, and the so-called Blade Sword Masters that we're still talking about. I did hear from the whispers from the Warp that those Blade Masters, Sword Masters, are not Terminator related. That's what I've heard. I don't know if you want to trust that or not. I know there's a lot of speculation that it was potentially could be Terminators. I hoped it was going to be Terminators. I think that would be really, really cool, but apparently it's not. They're kind of like I don't know, how do I say this? The more warp forged kind of thing, like blended between Marines slash demons, mutated kind of monster things. That's what I'm hearing. Anyway, so yeah, definitely not Terminators with those blade slash sword masters. Again, we don't know what they call it, so I'm just calling them sword slash blade masters. Now, in terms of the Fulgrim model, I started to get whispers about this around 2 weeks ago, and you know, since I like to do these rumor videos every Monday, I decided to, hey, pick this Monday to actually talk about this. But when this was described to me in the whispers, it sounded really, really cool, and there was a lot of things that I was picturing Fulgrim to look like, and now I'm picturing it in a complete different way. For example, I'm hearing when it comes to the wings of Fulgrim, now Fulgrim has two different versions. He has like bat wings, and he also has like fluffy sanguineous feather wings. It's been depicted that way in the artwork 2 different times. I am hearing for the model, they've actually gone with the full-on bat wings themselves. I've heard that the face is going to have multiple options, so you can have like an angry-looking Fulgrim, like a snarky-looking Fulgrim, like a, I don't know, a devious-looking Fulgrim. So there's multiple face options for Fulgrim. Apparently, it has like 2 massive horns that go to the top of the head. Of course, you know Fulgrim's body and what it looks like, big snake body. Apparently there's like a big feather from the chest that goes like all the way up, like ridiculously like enlarged and stuff like that. I've heard weapon options. There's like multiple weapon options, of course, because he has like multiple arms. For those people who don't know, there's like a weapon option for like a whip, swords, claws, hands, all that kind of funky stuff, as you would expect. And I've heard the snake body is like, it twists around as you expect a snake body to. But at the end of the snake body, because this made me laugh, it made me think of Futurama. There's like a crab kind of like claw clampy clamp thing at the end of it. So even though like he's like swooshing around with his snake booter, he can still like grab you with his tail and still like rip you apart and stuff, which sounds absolutely fabulous for Fulgrim to do. But the model itself, I don't know, it just sounds fantastic. It sounds amazing. The Emperor's Children stuff is building up hype now every single week. For those people who haven't been following the rumors, next week, the 25th of December, is supposed to be, well, we theorize it, is going to be like a big reveal for Emperor's Children. I'm thinking that it's going to be the box set. I've done a foil video about this, connecting the dots and everything like that. I think it's going to be the limited edition box set, which is supposed to be like a Slanesh HQ Lord. There's supposed to be 10 Noise... No, it's not 10 Noise Marines. There's supposed to be 12 Noise Marines, 2 6-man squads of Noise Marines in there, and there's supposed to be 2 10-man squad of Emperor's Children Chaos Marines in that box set as well, of course, with the limited edition codex. So if they show that off next week, I think it would be absolutely amazing. I think that would lose everyone in ecstasy, as you would expect for the Emperor's Children, and get a load of people hyped going into the next year then for that big Emperor's Children release. Now, jumping from 40k to 30k briefly, because there's been a lot of questions about this, and hopefully I can answer them and just give you some information for people who've been sending me these questions. We've actually had a lot of reveals for the Horus Heresy going towards the end of December. We got the Iron Warriors. Last week, we got the Iron Hands. This week, there's supposed to be something new. Hopefully, Salamanders, fingers crossed. I'd love to see what Salamanders get, but we've still got Raven Guard and Wood Eaters that need some love as well. So anything can happen this week, but a lot of questions are aimed at this box set that I've previously talked about. Of course, we've talked about some of the stuff like the tanks and stuff. If you go to the GW website right now, the Fellblade is no longer available, the Glaive is no longer available, but I would also argue the Stormbird, which is I've got right there, is no longer available. Is that coming in plastic? There has been rumours about the Fellblade and the Glaive going to plastic, and to have super heavy tanks like that going to plastic, I think is a great indication on where Games Workshop could go with plastic production in the future. Maybe bigger kits then. I'm talking about Thunderhawks in plastic. I'm talking about maybe Warhound Titans in plastic, etc., etc., etc. But a lot of people still want to know about the box set, and I'm just going to tell you what I've always told people. I've heard that that box set is going to be plastic Mark II. It's supposed to have plastic Mark II Praetors in there, plastic Mark II troops in there. There's something called Saturnine Terminator armor. I know a lot of people are connecting this with like the rounded Terminator armor. Technically, I don't think that is classed as Saturnine. I think that's what fans have dubbed it. But there's supposed to be that. There's supposed to be a Saturnine Dreadnought in that box set, and some type of weapon emplacement in that box set, and it's supposed to be themed between the Salamanders and the Iron Warriors at the events as Isvan. Again, that is all in the rumorverse. If you want to believe that, believe that. I want to believe it. I do believe it because it sounds amazing. Like, I've been saying this for probably the past 2 years now, is that I've heard that plastic Mark II and plastic Mark V has been done by Games Workshop. It's just waiting to put it out there in the market. So if this plastic Mark II does happen, then I surely think that plastic Mark V will come probably maybe a year, maybe 2 years after that. Games Workshop just keeps want people to coming back to the game with new armors and new models and new plastic kits and stuff like that. Games Workshop, I should say, the Horus Heresy team doesn't have the production like the 40k team. It's a specialist game, so they can't keep knocking it out like 40k stuff does. So I'm afraid you probably just have to wait for that. But there's a lot of funky box sets I'm hearing in the rumorverse for Horus Heresy. One of course, which I've mentioned before. I don't know if this is going to be going forward, but I heard it that there was a planning to do something with the War in the Webway that would feature Custodes, that could bring more Custodes models in plastic. I don't know if that would mean more Demon models in plastic, like Demons of the Runestorm in plastic as well. Absolutely no idea. But if they did go ahead with that, I'm sure a lot of people would buy that, because of one of the things I see online is that people want more plastic Custodes in terms of like Telemon dreadnoughts, the dreadnoughts themselves, all the, I think it's like a Gladius dreadnought, right, if I'm not mistaken. Some of the new, the Horus Heresy Terminators back then, they're different from the Terminators that we have now. All that stuff in plastic. I think it would be a great, fantastic box set, but we're just talking ifs and maybes now. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll start seeing something very, very soon, very, very big. They always do like an end of the year video of what's coming next. Next Monday, I'm going to do like a big prediction video, big prediction / rumor video on what I would like to see next year, especially with Space Marines, because I'm hearing a lot of spicy stuff for Space Marines. So yeah, check that out next week and we'll fully go down the rabbit hole on that one. But here we go. Slaaneschmus, it's next week. If I don't see you, have a great Slaaneschmus, right? Hopefully you get all the presents and all the things that you want. And yeah, I'll be back on that day, because I'm definitely, well, I did say on that day when I do my live stream, anything that they show off that day for 40k, I'm going to be giving away to someone in chat. So you can literally win, hopefully, a full Emperor's Children army if they show off all the Emperor's Children stuff. But we'll leave that for the Christmas Day reveals. See ya, have a great day, and bye-bye.